The reason for the Lich's existence isn't fully known, but is probably a result of the radiation that followed the mushroom bomb during the war. This idea seems likely after considering when Finn wished the Lich never existed, the bomb never went off. The Lich, formerly named the Lich King in the original pitch, and his hero, and referred to as Sweet Pig Trunks in his baby form, or simply just Sweet Pea, is a powerful undead being and overall main antagonist in the Adventure Time series. In the comet, it is revealed by the Purple Comet that the Lich, like Finn, started out as an incarnation of the Catalyst Comet. The Purple Comet explains that it has embodied both the ultimate good by once becoming what would later be Finn, and the ultimate evil by at some point becoming the Lich, in their respective time periods. His first episodic appearance is in his hero, where the hero Billy casts him down. He was imprisoned in the ancient tree in the Candy Kingdom, but escapes and plays a significant role in Mortal Folly, Mortal Recoil, Jake the Dog, and Finn the Human. The Lich goes on to kill Prismo and releases the criminals in the Crystal Citadel in Wake Up and escape from the Citadel. However, by the end of the later episode, the Lich is turned into a harmless baby by the Citadel Guardian's healing blood and is adopted by Tree Trunks and Mr. Pig and renamed Sweet Pig Trunks, or Sweet Pea for short. In Gold Stars, it is revealed that the Lich's evil is still contained within Sweet Pea and can take over when Sweet Pea is threatened and emotionally charged. Sweet Pea does not realize the evil lurking inside him, attributing his blackouts and dreams of being the Lich to being just a dream. Sweet Pea also possesses the potential to use the Lich's power as indicated when he shows his victims another dimension, although it seems to be more limited as the Lich's death breath does not kill its victims as it had once done before with Prismo. The Lich is driven by a rather single-minded goal, to destroy all life. He appears to show little interest in anything that does not further his ambitions toward this dark end. He also has an apparent hatred for all living things, as Princess Bubblegum said that his only desire was to destroy life and his wish to Prismo was for the extinction of all life. It has been said that he brings sadness everywhere he goes. He is viciously cunning and quick to learn from his mistake. He methodically targets people and things that have proven a problem for him in the past by either destroying them outright, such as in the case of the Gauntlet of the Hero, or using them as pawns to further his own agenda in the case of Billy to manipulate Finn. As shown in The Lich, he is highly skilled at deception, as he was able to fool Finn and Jake into helping him while disguised as Billy. At the end of the episode, he tauntingly thanks Finn for opening the portal for him. He is a quick thinker, pretending to be horrified when Finn tried to smash the Enchiridion, even though that would cause the portal to open. The Lich is rather calculated and speaks only in brief statements. Because he seldom speaks, his words carry great gravity. An example would be when the Lich calls Ice King a weak fool. This could be because nearly anyone who came near him wore a protective gem in Mortal Folly and was weakened in Mortal Recoil. In the episode The Lich, he was able to talk freely with Finn and Jake. In spite of his intractability, he is visibly shocked when Finn survives his fire attack, and he laughs heartily when Finn attacks him with the sweater provided by Princess Bubblegum. He was also visibly confused when Jake altered his wish. He has only raised his voice once, when Finn asked the possessed Princess Bubblegum if everything was alright. The Lich's most notable flaw is his arrogance and his single-minded nature. In each case, his defeat has been at the hands of opponents towards whom he was derisively dismissive. He laughed at Finn's attempts to stop him and shrugged off the Ice King as a fool, yet it was through the combined efforts of these two individuals that he was dealt a crushing defeat and forced to possess the body of a lowly snail to escape the end of Mortal Recoil. After regaining his strength, the Lich manipulates Finn into opening a portal into the heart of the multiverse. Once again, he falls prey to his arrogance and single-minded nature when he ignores Jake grabbing onto him with a dismissive grunt and continues onward towards his final goal, rather than dealing with the two stowaway heroes he is dragging into the portal with him. This oversight later proves to be the undoing of his masterful plan, leaving him stranded in Prismo's time room with his one wish already spent thanks to the two meddling heroes and some friendly help from Prismo. After turning into a humanoid and escape from the Citadel, he loses his old personality and gains a new, infantile one. He seems harmless and does what most infants do, such as playing with toys. In addition, he is kinder and tries to be more considerate of others. As of Gold Stars, the Lich is still revealed to be trapped inside of Sweet Pea, while Sweet Pea is almost his own person now. Based on Prismo's statement that Lich possessed Billy was a ghost wearing a dead guy, coupled with the fact that Farmworld Jake was transformed into a Lich-like monster when mutated, it is possible that only the Lich's former body was created by the Mushroom War, and was possessed by the Lich who had existed before. This is backed up by the fact that the Lich survived his destruction at the hands of Finn as a ghost, which then possessed Princess Bubblegum, the snail, and eventually Billy. From this, it can be said that his overall powers and abilities may differ based on what he uses as a host, but this remains to be clarified. The episode Evergreen suggests that the Lich originally came from the comet of that time, judging by its greenish glow and horns, as well as Evergreen's statement of the comet apparently wanting nothing else than to destroy all life on the planet. In The Comet, it is implied that the Lich was indeed connected to the Catalyst Comet. However, the exact means of how he came from the comet is unknown, although it might have just been a past life of his as it was for Finn. Based on the episode Gold Stars, it is also possible that the Lich's origin goes back to when the universe didn't exist yet, being himself one of the primordial monsters he describes in his speech.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, tell me what you think in the comments below and give it a like. If not, tell me why you didn't like it in the comments below and leave a dislike. I hope you guys are excited for Adventure Time Explained Remastered. New episodes are coming. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Yeah, man, hey, it's 2018, man. Happily ever after theorists doing big things. big things, yeah, man.
So today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to whitelist a YouTube channel on Adblock. Now this works on Chrome, Safari, and Opera. It does not work on Firefox because Firefox does not officially support Adblock. That might change in the future, and if it does, it will be roughly the same process, but as of now it doesn't work. So all you need to do is go to a video associated with the channel that you want to whitelist, or go to the channel that you want to whitelist itself. You have to have Adblock installed, of course. Then you go up to the top right hand corner of your browser, you find the Adblock icon. You left click that, and on this drop down menu you'll see whitelist whatever channel. As you can see here, it says How To Digital, my channel, and then you just click that. The page will reload, and now you can click any video and ads may or may not run depending on if the creator has that video monetized. Now I want you to note that if I go to the YouTube homepage, that ads are still blocked here, and you can see that the Adblock icon turned red again. And if I click on any other channel, you'll see the icon is still red. But if I go back to my channel, the icon is green. If I click on a video, ads play, the icon is still green. So like I said, it's really simple. It's about 3 or 4 steps, and it allows you to support whatever creator that you really like, and it doesn't cost you anything at all. I really hope this video helped you out. If it did, throw me a like. If the information is accurate, throw me a like. And if you're having trouble, leave a comment. Maybe someone can help you out. But that's it for me today, and I'll catch you later.